Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're going to be doing ultimate guide on how to get Windows 98 games running through emulation on Windows 11. So we're going to get started first. Is getting 86 bucks 4.2. This is going to be our emulator. PCM, it works good too, but the thing is, I wouldn't recommend it because it's outdated. It's 3 years old already. I mean, more than 3 years old. Almost 4 years old, almost now. Last time they updated was 2021 of December. And on here, we're going with we're going to go with the 64-bit. Well, unless you have 32-bit OS, but we're going to go 64-bit. Um, and it was updated September 1st. So we're going to download 86 Windows. Then we're going to download these ROMs. We need the ROMs to get the hardware running inside of 86 bucks. So you need to download this one also. We're going to need Windows itself. So if you don't have Windows or a copy of Windows, right here, there it is. Just download the OEM. We're going to download that one. Then from there, we're going to download this guy for the Intel drivers, 3.220.1008. We're going to download the AMI GamerLin Win9X download file right here, along with the overclock right here. This too on these website. I'll have all these in the description below. So if you can't find this website, I'll have a link below. Then we're going to download the Windows 7. Right? We're going to download this guy. DirectX 7. Not Windows 7. But yeah, we got all that. Once you got all that downloaded, get it all together, extract everything, get it all ready. All right, then we're going to go into the next step. The next step is going to be on here. It's going to be opening this guy up. We're going to go to settings. This might be in red. So if it is red, of course it's going to be red. You're going to need to get the ROM. So this is where we get the ROM. So we're going to hit browse. Wherever your ROMs are, mine are here. Windows made this one like that. So there you go. Hit select the full folder of your ROM folder that you downloaded. Then we're gonna hit apply, and they should go green. It should become fully compatible. Once that happens, we're gonna hit OK. Then we're gonna go and hit add. This is just testing, like just a test, whatever you want to call it. You can call it Windows 98, call it whatever you want. This is just more or less what it's gonna show up like. It is going to be our guy right here. So we're going to hit remove. Yes. Okay, so I'm not going to use it. Just an example of what happens. So it doesn't matter if it's test or Windows 98, whatever you want to call it. Just click on it. We're going to hit configure. This is where we're going to configure the hardware. So I recommend going 1997 slot 1. We're going to go with this i44BX. We're going to go to open AX6PC. We're going to go with the Pentium 2, Duchess. And then we're going to go with a 233. You can go higher than this. Actually, I've done 450 before. I had some games work great. Some other games, like this, slows down too much. The emulation is just too high for 450. So I recommend just going 233. You can always up it and lower it and as we go along. You can do that. So hit 256 megabytes of memory. That's what we're going to do. Then we're going to hit display. We're going to get the voodoo 3000. It should be all good here. The configuration should be fine. If anything's different, just make sure if it says render thread, just hit 2. If it's not already, should be fine. Same thing here. Standard input PS2. We're gonna go PS2. This is the best one to read. That it reads. Yeah. Oh, I can change it if I want, like the 3 buttons and a wheel. Yeah. Go with wheel. I didn't need try wheel. Let's try wheel. I'll try wheel. See if it actually works. Sound. We're gonna go with AW2 32. So boom there. We're gonna go here MIDI, system MIDI. Configure everything here should be good. If anything's different, just change it to these settings. Same thing here. Everything should be fine. This is normal. This is optional if you want to be actually able to connect to the internet. You can do it through Windows 98. I recommend using this right here, Slurp, and we're gonna go with AMD PCNet PCI2. So that's the one to use. Everything should be fine there. Then we go to stored ports. Is fine. There's nothing here ports. I mean, change, but these ones change to internal controllers. And here's where we're gonna get. I'm gonna remove this next. I'm gonna put a new hard disk. We're going to call it Windows 98. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to put 80,000 megabytes, which comes up to about 80 gigs. So I'm going to make it 80 gigs in size. I want to do that because I want, a lot of games just to. Here, you want to make sure that this channel is 00, not 01, not 1. No, don't make sure that the hard disk stays at 00. We need that one. It's very important because I had issues before where I did change it to. I had it actually somehow set to 01 one time because I did the floppy CD-ROM drive first, and I messed up. And then when I came back here, this was already taken. So you got to make sure this one stays on 00. All right, make sure that's on 00. Everything else should be fine here. You can make this lower or higher. I mean, some people go with 10 gigabytes. You can go 20. It's up to you, whatever you want to go. I'm going to go with 80 just because I feel like I'm going to be going through, telling you a bunch of stuff on here and seeing what's going to happen. So this is dynamic size VHD. So what that actually entails is I'm not actually going to take up already 80 gigabytes. The 80 gigabytes will get filled up as I start installing stuff onto the drive or whatever I put onto this drive. So that's the way. Unless you want fixed, there's other ones that you can do. You can do I want raw, then they can. But I recommend just going with dynamic. So we're gonna hit OK. Sure, we're gonna be doing that. So then this one here by default, I believe it's like it has a 1.44 and a 5. You can add 5.2 if you want the old floppy style. But right now we're gonna be just if you this one I'm not really doing much with the floppy, so don't worry about that. And right here we're gonna go with the ATA-PI, and we're gonna go with 7200, or whatever the fastest you can get. Just go to the fastest. Channel 1 is fine on this one, and this is just change the name of the drive, so don't worry about if it's on this or whatever. This one you can actually change this up if you want on different ones. But I'm gonna go with 86. Nothing there, and here also nothing. So we're gonna hit OK, and then we're gonna hit start. So this will start up Windows. I mean, not Windows. So the BIOS into the operating system or into the actual computer starting up like I used to. Now we're gonna go hit delete. We're actually gonna go into the BIOS. Now the BIOS, everything just hit double check. Everything looks fine here. It looks good. BIOS. Make sure this is set to CD-ROM AC. We got different settings, but we're gonna go with CD-ROM first. If you want to boot out the CD-ROM, if the CD-ROM can't be found, then it'll go to A and then to C. So if any different changes here you see, just make sure to keep it the same as my settings. So we're all on the same page. Chipset, this should all be all good here. I don't see anything that needs to be changed. Everything looks fine. Power management. I believe everything looks good here too. I don't see anything that you could do. I have these disabled, I guess, but just keep everything the same way as I have it. It should be fine. This one you might have already on PNP, which is the plug and play OS installed. So just hit yes on that one. Change it. Plus minus makes it go up and down. So you can change the setting on that one. And let's see here. Everything else should be fine. If you want to hit the low turbo defaults, probably want to do that first before anything else. If you're gonna do that, then go through the settings that I have. I think I had low turbo settings, so you can do that if you want. But I already did that. Integrate if this is different. I think this might be enabled, so just disable the onboard parallel port. Don't need to have it on. And if you see any settings that are different to mine, go ahead and change those to this one. Then we're gonna hit save and exit. Hit yes. Boom. Okay. There you go. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Sorry, my bad. Let me reboot. See up here, you can actually pause it. You can reboot it. Reset the machine like you want to. If you want to turn it off, you can. I want to hit reset. But just so that it's not for me. I already have it ready. But up here, wherever you have your CD-ROM, you're going to want to image. Go to image, and then wherever your CD-ROM is at, like I have mine here in a D, and I have my image here in WinHD for me. And just make sure you load up the Windows Second Edition CD ISO, and then you can hit play again. So keep going. And this will be the step into installing Windows 98. Oh, I messed up. Somehow I messed up. Okay, yeah, there we go. From boot from CD-ROM. There we go. No, it's fine. That's good. So we're gonna boot from the CD-ROM, and then we'll be at this page. We're gonna hit enter, and it's gonna ask you, yes, you want to configure the unallocated space, but you should only have one drive, so there's only one thing to allocate. You're gonna hit yes on enable large disk support because we are installing a drive that's bigger than 512 megabytes. So we're gonna hit enter. Now, again, we're going to boot again for the second time from the CD-ROM. Now it's got to install Windows. So now we're going to do this. Now it's going to start formatting the C drive, and we're going to get that formatted. It's going to come out pretty soon. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, I think the bigger the hard drive, the little longer it might take, but it still shouldn't take too long. I mean, again, if it depends on what size you want, I'd recommend nothing less than 10. But I mean, you can go as small as you want. Really, there's no actual saying, hey, whatever you want to do. But if let's say you have a bunch of games you want to install, you're going to take up that space pretty quickly. It goes up quick, especially if you have a lot of games to install. So you can go as big as the drive you want, or you can go as small as the drive you want. But you know, yeah, I wouldn't say you need anything more than 80 gigabytes unless you really have that many more games. Then maybe you could make it a bigger hard drive. Once you set that hard drive size, you cannot redo that hard drive size. It's not like you can go like, oh, I want to go back and change it. No, that hard drive set is set. So if you want to do this, you're going to have to restart this whole process if you want to make a bigger hard drive. So my recommendation is make it bigger already because you can't work your way down. You can't change the size. It doesn't change. It's already fixed once you make it. So I'll probably, fast forward this and clip it, and you'll see me 100%. Okay. Set up prepared to install Windows. Please wait while we set up initializes. Okay, just hit enter. It'll get started on installing. This shouldn't take too long. It's pretty quick on this part. Okay, now we've gotten started. Now we're actually starting Windows 98. We'll go to the screen. Continue. Now it's going to do the next process. This is where it's going to take some time now, but it's all good. We'll hit, yes, we want to hit C. Let's go. Installing Windows. Next. Okay, we're gonna. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can go typical. I mean, I wouldn't recommend. I just go either typical, or if you want to customize it, I'm going to customize it. So I'm going to add like the desktop themes. I'll add the multi-language support. If you want to add the Windows TVs or Windows, you can do that, but like it's not necessary. It's just, for older videos, if you want to watch videos, if you have that type of thing, I want to call this search for myself. You can just name it whatever you want. Right here next, United States. Okay. Say next. I'm gonna hold on this one. All right, guys, it's almost about ready. I should have probably fast forward to this spot. Now, here we go. This is about to get to the next part, and then I'll let you know what to do here to make it easy for you guys if you guys want. So, here we go. Now we're gonna restart the computer. Of course, restart. All right. And then, oh, hit delete. Hit delete. Sorry, I'm gonna say hit delete, and you can change right here. We can change. here. We're gonna change this to C only. We're gonna change it to C only. Hit yes. We're gonna make that change because now we don't need to use a CD-ROM anymore. The CD-ROM is pretty much you can bypass it, but we're gonna keep it in the same slot for now, and I'll show you the reason why pretty soon. But it'll be after Windows is fully back onto the desktop. Once we get to a desktop, so I'm gonna do the same thing here. Search. Go. All right. Accept. And then here at this part, I'm going to cut it off and put my CD key in. But you guys this is where you guys put your CD key in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that's done. So we'll hit finish. We'll do it now. The next part. Fast forward to this too. We'll see where we go to next. Should just be like resetting after this part. Okay, right here we're going to restart. Okay, here we go. Getting to the next part. Some more waiting. But it is what it is. Okay, we're just gonna put the clock. What is it? Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Okay, then we'll restart here. So we're here. We'll restart. Okay, here. This is only if you put the optional network card to go on the internet. We'll just hit OK for now. There is no password, so just hit OK. The next part. Next, I'll tell you how to get rid of that too. So that's because it gets annoying if it's especially when you restart and check floppy here, and you go at that and then it asks you to hit OK. No, you don't need to. We'll change it to where if you did the option that you want turned on, I'll show you how to turn it off so that doesn't happen again. Okay, yeah, we need to restart it. So okay, yes, here we go. Another restart. There's a lot of restarts, but it's almost there. Almost done. There's still gonna be more restarting. Don't worry about that. But at least just in Windows, just to get into Windows, that'll be the last restart for the setup. Okay, again, just hit okay. We'll change it as soon as we can get a desktop. We'll change. We'll do it right away. All right, here we go. We're in Windows for the first time. Look at that. There's the intro music and everything. All right. You know, a little startup for Windows. Okay. I'm just gonna turn that off so we don't see it. Just click on this box here and then hit close, and that won't come up ever again. Here we're gonna go properties, and here is it to get this. You just put this Windows log on and then hit OK, and that won't come up again. Yeah, now we can restart. I guess we have to restart. On this, whenever it comes to settings, you always have to like restart. Like if you change this to a setting, boom, restart. Change that, boom, restart. So there you go. Windows is restarting. Okay, back in the Windows already. They didn't do that whole like long thing in the beginning. Okay, I would say you can get rid of this and that. And then for me, I personally like it by name and by auto range, so that if you move something like, oh, it just automatically puts it in the grid. All right, and then on here we're going to go to, if you want the internet to work, all you got to do is, where is it, settings, control panel. This is again optional. This is not part of it, or you don't have to do this at all. You can actually skip ahead if you'd like. But for me, I'll put like, just so you can see it. Google, apply. We're going to go to connections. We're going to add a connection. Next. Oh, cancel. Setup, sorry, setup. Not gonna add. Setup. Then we're going to go with local LAN. We're going to say, this one said phone. So automatic is fine. Hit no because I don't want to go internet mail, no. And then we finish. And then try to go to Microsoft, but it won't work. Not a lot of websites will work, but for example, if I go to google.com, that should work. Let's see. Finding site. Oh, could not open search. Ah. Man, guys, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong here. Try www. See. Cut this out. All right, what I would recommend. What I recommend is you open this guy and you copy Windows 98 folders. Copy that, put it in C, and paste. And the reason you want to do this is because if it ever asks you, hey, we need this driver or something, where's the Windows CD? All you need to do is go to this folder in your C drive and it'll automatically install whatever drivers are missing or whatever it needs for Windows 98. I usually don't need it. It usually works just fine, but what the heck? What's that happening? Again, I may personally just do this. I like to do auto range and all this by folders. Maybe I just go to customize this folder. No, folder options, view. I'm the kind of guy who likes to show everything, and then like current folder, yes, apply, okay, and then go back here. We can get the we can get our drivers in here, which I want to get my drivers in here. We're going to go to media folder. We're going to go to Well, I have my stuff in here in D, and then I just go here. I have all my drivers in here. So this folder is the one I want to select, drivers folder. Probably just go into this one. I just select this folder just to have it ready. So then, when we go to D, open that. Here's my drivers. So I just copy this folder. I'm going to copy, and then I paste that one here too. And you get all your drivers all at the same time. I've already have everything extracted. Everything's all ready just to go. So as soon as I go in here, I have this one. This for my Intel. So I'll probably start with this one first. Next. Yes. Okay. Oh, and in case you need to, it's F8 and F12. That tells you up here to the right. If you need to get your the mouse for your actual computer, the PC that you're actually using, if you need to get out of this window, just hit F8, F12, and then you restart right here. So F8, it tells you right here. F8 plus F12 to release mouse. We're going to do a restart. Getting there, almost there. Okay, another restart. Yep, let's do it. Maybe this is what I can't get the internet for, but we'll see what happens right now. I'm pretty sure we put the internet. And guys, you notice there's no more login for whatever it was for the internet. It's like, oh no, no need. It just skips it now. We'll just go straight to Windows. Okay. Now we'll install this one next. This is the setup for the voodoo for the 3D effects. So this one's going to be the important one for running the games, along with DirectX for sure, and the overclocker. So the overclocker is easy once you install this one. So, yep, next, accept, install. All right, here we go. finish. Yes. Restart because you want, of course, everything to take effect. Right? And we're going to do the overclocking. I don't believe we need to restart for this one. Enable overclocking. I think that's it. It's done. I think I believe it's done. So, okay. Now we'll install a DirectX 7. Yes. Yes. Oh, and then another thing we can do while we wait for that is we can change our settings here for, I like to put it at 32 bits. And I personally am putting it here, but you can go as high as you want, as low as you want, whatever you want for the game. And at the end of the day, oh, we need to restart a machine. Either way, so I should have just done both at the same time. Oops. I should have did the one first and then hit that one. We'll see. We'll see if it went through or not. I don't think it did. I'll have to do another reset. But when you're in the game, it says, "Oh, you need to have less or more." You can also change. You can specify dimensions, which I have. I've specified 1920 by 1200. But you change it whatever. You can also just have it whatever force 4:3 aspect ratio. Me, I don't want to force it, but also full screen is what's gonna make it full screen. You can mess with those settings as you like. Okay. Again, I'm gonna change my resolution, which I didn't get changed last time. Go here. Go here. Oh wait, you gotta go 1200. Come on, let me. Give it to me. Okay. And then I'm gonna go 32-bit and apply, and then restart it. Yep, yep. Restart it. Starting I should at the same time, but it's not going to go all the way. It's not going to reach to the BIOS either. That's good. All right, here we go. Yes. Okay. All right, now we can start with the installing game. So what we would do is, for me to hit F8, F12, go here, and hit up here on this. Have it hit, wherever you have. If you have a CD-ROM drive, you can actually host it, which right now I have a virtual one. Oh, and I also have a physical external drive. If you have an external drive, it'll also come up. And this is just rejecting it. So right now I have to reject it. But for example, if I go to an image folder, because I have images and I have games, so you can also get demos, or if you guys know about Abandonware, go check it out. Abandonware.com. It's a good place for games, or if you have your own games, which if you're gonna download something, at least make sure you own it. But I'm gonna install, for example, Need for Speed 2. We can install Need for Speed 2. It should pop up. There you go. can install that. I like to put everything in one place, so I'm just going to put, for example, Need for Speed just in games. Games there. You guys can do whatever you guys want. That's just my preference. I go maximum because, you know, we have plenty of room. There we go. The game starts installing. Yes. We're going to have a shortcut in the thing. Oh, actually, we might not use that though. But okay, yeah, okay. Setup is complete. Now, here's the thing with Need for Speed 2, for example. Some games need this. You actually have to go into here. Is it here or here? Let me double check. One of these for the you want. Okay. So yeah, this is right. So for example, if you want to run 3D effects, this game has got two options, but it doesn't come up right away. You actually have to kind of know this. So for example, you need this exe. You need to copy this one, and you need to paste it. This is actually the 3D effects version. So paste that in there. I'm gonna create a shortcut. Put that right here. And I want to change the icon because I don't like that, you know, the icon that it comes with like that. You just browse it. Go to this one. It even has its own icon too, made from EA. So right here, and see this one right there. It's this icon. We're gonna hit OK. We're gonna hit apply, and that's the C as in SEA. So that one. I want to rename it to. I want to rename it to. NFS2 SE. I'm gonna put 3D effects. So now when we start it up, game starts up. There it is at the logo, 3D effects. And this is the game as I was, you know, meant to be played. And if, like, again, if you want to go full screen with this, so I skipped the intro, but hold on. Yeah, it tells you here. Control Alt page down to go into windowed mode, and then my kid's asking me for goldfish. Welcome. And then on here we got this. This is it. The game. We got full screen. You know, we can actually play the game. Location where we're gonna be at. We can change that to the Outback. Last Resort. I can change. Do laps. I'm probably gonna don't need these tracks. Then you can have how many opponents we have on the race. Class A, full grid, beginner. Then we can race. I don't even know what car I picked. I just can't start it. But here it is. Look at this. This Need for Speed 2.
3, 2, 1.
Accelerated graphics. Let's go. Yeah. Now we're going. We're moving, and then I think everything. On this one, they didn't have steering wheel for some reason. That way. But look at those 3D graphics. Look at that. This is the actual game. Bam. Right. Winning. And I know it's beginner difficulty. But yeah, that's pretty fun for back in the day. Let's try another game. So now you see Need for Speed 2. Again, you can download your own games, do whatever you want, install the games as you please. Right now, again, I have full screen. I can't do anything until I hit Control Alt Page Down. Now Control Alt Page Down. Hit F8, F12. Get the mouse back, outside of the window, and then let's see another game. Let me see what else I got here. We could try installing. We'll install. Ooh, this one's a fun one. Let's install this one. Install Phantom Menace. Next, next, next. Games. Again, this is me. You can do it however you like. For me, it's just easier to go through the end and know what I have in my C drive. You get this game installed. It installs pretty quickly. Here we go. And it's almost done. I think that was just a big file I had to, decompress or something. It's almost there. This is like the last of it. I think if back in the day it would have taken a lot longer. But now, it's almost there. Actually, I don't know if it was a 3D effects game. But anyways, either way, even if it isn't, it's still fun to play. But I mean, of course, you can play any game that was made for '98. This is what this whole point. This video is for any games. And with 3D effects, it just ran better. It was like almost like for me, I feel like it's like the ray tracing of its day. Yeah, let's do it. I don't want to read it. No, no. Because we already have DirectX 7, so remember that. We don't need to go below and we're reinstall because it automatically sees it usually and it goes like, oh, you already have DirectX 7. There's no need to install it. But this is it right here. Look, and then if I hit, I like doing this one because I've had issues where I hit all control the page, control alt page up. I've had it where like it's things insert is been pushed or up, a page up has been pushed or something else, and I had issues with it. So, but look at this. I always like seeing this, especially the scene. So cool how they did it in this game. But here we can start the game. And you can see what it looked like back in the day. Now on a new screen.
Look what I did to it. I toasted it.
A little too far. Only supposed to look like for 2 minutes, not even a minute and a half.
You're feeling safe.
Actually, there's a whole cutscene I just skipped.
Don't let them cloud your judgment.
But
What is your plan, Qui-Gon?
When the Trade Federation Viceroy arrives, we must convince him to leave the system.
Will they agree to leave?
The Viceroys are cowards. This meeting will be short. Still, be prepared for the unexpected.
Welcome. I am
I don't remember how to run this game or how the. Let me see. I think you can change. Pick the controls because I actually didn't check the controls. Controls, keyboard controls. Oh yeah, you can mess with all the controls here. See, so me personally, I always like WSAD, and you can change that at will and change whatever you want. I'm not gonna really do that right now. I'm just gonna play it the way it was. Performance options. You can also mess with this like mirrors, polygons. I'm gonna turn everything up. So, it all works. Everything works normally. Oh, I can just click on this, huh? There it is. Superior. There you go. Could just done that without clicking that.
Protocol droid,
Yeah.
servant of the Trade Federation.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Okay.
Find a way to open this door, and hurry!
Yeah, this game runs great. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. You guys can now do whatever you want. If you guys want to watch more stuff on this, let me know. I got more. I can make more videos about the games. You know, each game itself. I can do. If you have any other options. I don't know why the internet didn't want to work on this one this time. Usually works no problem, but I don't know what's going on with that. That I'll have to troubleshoot. But I'm glad you guys hung out and checked out the video. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good one. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna put this like kind of probably in the middle of the video. But when I didn't do any changes in the settings. All I did was do this exactly as it was, and it worked just fine. Don't know. I mean, now you can tell this is Windows 98 running the internet. So again, it does work. I just don't know why it didn't. I mean, I don't know what I can actually search up. Like for example, can I go to I don't know. Can I go to my Gmail? No, actually not Gmail. Let me put YouTube. I don't know if you can run YouTube over here. Sure, whatever. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I doubt that's gonna work. But some sites like even I think 8.6 box will still work. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, see? And then you can actually check out what the site goes. No, some sites will work, some sites won't, but you have to kind of see what like no, I know, shut up. Like what will work. But yeah, it works. It just I didn't change any settings other than the ones you've seen me do. So don't know why it worked now, but it wasn't working before. But I didn't change anything just to show you guys that you can get onto the internet and browse websites. But again, it's not really worth it. It's just for fun to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's all. Comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any issues. And hopefully, you guys have fun gaming out there. I'm also going to do another one on Exodus, how to install it, do all that stuff if you guys are interested. And I want to make some more videos on this kind of stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Bye.